Except for it too, it's a boy Loatinover Pounds, the one and only Mr. Punyata, Mr. Sosh Plata 80.
Hi, what's up? It's Rati Supremacy. I am a creative director and artist.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Tony Dayimane, it's the big boy himself, and I'm tuned in to Zkhiphani. Obviously, I think like being creative comes from whatever story you're telling for yourself. Like for example, Mina, I always had the problem of, I felt like my story wasn't strong enough for a rapper's story in terms of the way I grew up, the schools I went to, the this and this.
How did you grow up?
Ngakhula eMlazi. And then somehow grade 6, I escaped the whole Magandi of Look.Listen.Feel, the township thing. And yeah, I got a scholarship for cricket. And then I lived to like Marisburg College, Wara Wara. And then, yeah, like all of that just made my story seem not as gangster as it is, but obviously the importance of telling that story and even talking about the personal stuff of just Nashganja and like my life story, my family, this and that, like the issues, my dad. You just find out too, there's a lot of people who relate to it, regardless of it seem kind of soft. But yeah,
like
I think for me, yeah, and it's easy to write. Yeah. It's easy to write like from your own experience.
Cause I feel like live for me, like in PTA, it's that thing, you know, like most PTA cats are rapping about like stealing, gangster, so I always feel like there has to be someone that's representing like the straight guys, like on top.
Yeah, because there's different groups. Yeah,
the good boys, name.
Yeah, on top. So yeah, it's important, dog. It's important because like 20. Everyone needs to be like represented on top, and that's how everyone can relate to like your music and everything. So that's what I learned from dropping my album.
Yeah, pray for Pitori, shout out.
You feel me?
I think I'm gonna ride off of what you said. Yeah. Actually, both of you.
Yeah.
You never know how much people relate with your story. And a lot of people can't really express themselves as well as you. So you could just be like at the front line of expressing and telling a story like yours. I'm from Midrand, but
three bunch of softies, bro. That's crazy.
I'm from Midrand, but my dad is from Zim and my mom is from Eastern Cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we're running because the previous generations walked and crawled. I think we incorporate a lot of young swag and culture. I don't know. Even in the way that we express ourselves, I feel like we're a generation that's less fearful of being creative. Because, you know, with the other generations, I think it was more strict because of the background, you know, apartheid, what our parents went through. You know, everyone thinks
babies.
Yeah, dog. Also,
drop the video, you blow now.
Dog, exactly. Like I think it has been easier for creatives to like sort of like blow up. Obviously, it doesn't take one video. You just have to be consistent with it. But like, yeah, I think with like shaping the culture, and I think culture is redefined every day with a person dropping a certain song and the other people who are like, someone at 16 who are listening to that music and are like, yo, I can do that. Okay, let me do it. And it's like, yeah, I think, yeah, it's a special generation where you have more than 5 creatives at the same time blowing up in like the same year. And it's just, yeah, it's just crazy.
When I started making music, it was like that thing out of K-Shop. I have a computer, I have Alpha, I'm making music. And then it was fine on Tara, nothing too hectic. And then I started dropping songs. And then based on how people were reacting to my songs, that's when I started like listening to them, like actually what am I saying? And then that's when I feel a lot of K-Sharp, yes, I rap in Vinek, I rap in Spitori, but I tackle things like religion, mental health. Sometimes, Joe, when I'm having a bad day, I can listen to my music and then feel like, yeah, Joe, everything is gonna be alright in time. So yeah, Joe, that's why I feel like it's important also to make sure that when you drop music, you drop something that you can also listen to.
Yeah, because I
I
always feel like it's like the people who listen to you are like the same people who have like the same kind of music taste like you. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy.
I also agree with you being able to listen to your own music or you being able to consume your own art. Ruben, and he's like a creative god, and he basically talks about how when you create, if you want it to be the most authentic, you shouldn't have the audience in mind. You shouldn't think, what will they like? What's gonna? You should, operate from within and express.
Hey, but
I feel like that's also like my recipe, because like I look Chapo, I'm not enjoying maybe music that's been out, so let me make something that I'd wanna listen to. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah.
I don't want to immediately say be a role model, because I feel like you should be able to walk in this world expressing yourself without feeling like I have to babysit this person's kids. But I think as I've come along, I've noticed that people start to watch you and they also start to like follow what you say. And so I think just implanting a positive message. I mean, you don't have to if that's not your thing, but
Playboy Cardi.
There's a lot of people that I feel like, well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I feel like my girls, a lot of ladies in this country would like suffer with some issues. And I think speaking on them and being vocal about them and being like a person in the front line is something that can impact people a lot, you know?
I also feel like it helps like the youth to believe in their dreams, because like if they see you on TV and they know like, okay, this bro is from where I'm from, so it's possible. I don't need to have like 10,000 people behind me, or I have to slit my wrist somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it shows that it's possible, and then you can reach your dreams.
And also it's like you don't have to do it like how they said, like positive wara. You don't have to do it as in a way where it's like usukhuluma outside of the music. Like you can do it in the music. Because I realized with me, it's like there's a lot of things that I do that are kind of like, isn't they bitter? Like for example, like vaping. And I do it on camera, and you find like a boy mentioning you in school uniform now, vaping. So all those things, you need to understand the power that you have. And just, like doing the bad stuff off camera. And that's what it is, literally. Yeah. I think with that, I think it has become cooler to rap in Vinek, whether it's in Petoli or not. Loatinover Pounds. Yeah, I think it's cooler now than ever, because like obviously with the type of beats that are being used, it's no longer that hip hop that's like about kwaito like wara. We very much trap babies basically. And then I think that's what we're shaping it into. And yeah.
Now I feel like Joe, at the moment everything is possible. You can have someone maybe have a music video, I'll shoot I'll create creative direction, or just like me, get beat and then rock the song in my mama's crib one time. So it's no longer that thing like you have to find a big record label, you have to get like a big studio one time. Like you can do everything like with what you have.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what I like about
the
This
direction.
new
Yeah.
Makandi, I see you.
Yeah, I also agree with that. You know, we have a lot of access to things. And speaking of access, I feel like right now the spotlight is on South Africa globally with Amapiano and artists from South Africa Southern Africa just going global.
Hip hop too.
Yeah, like
you see.
how do you guys even feel about the piano thing? Like with in terms of like hip hop, piano, this and this.
What do you mean?
No, like how do you feel about it? Like, did you feel like it somehow overshadowed our thing?
Nah, not for me. Like growing up in SA, I always knew whether like South Africa's house music.
Dancing, Africa's a dancing continent,
like
yeah.
before,
See
so
you.
I think it was like 2014, 15, 16. That was when like people started taking hip hop seriously on top. You could go to a party and then it would be like house music on top. And then from 2016, it was like, okay, sharp now, aka
MT and
you
them,
get
yeah.
like an hour, 2 hours, hip hop.
Yeah.
So I feel like right now, especially with the passing of AKA and Ricky and RIP, it was a reshuffle, so we had to start all over again. So that's why I feel like also like the house, so in the spotlight, but I feel like Ajo, in a few years, it's gonna
We'll be back. Yeah.
I also think the direction of the youth is like going so crazy. There's so many young people touring the world now. I don't know if that was there back then, but lots of artists right now are touring and meeting people outside of this country and just making a mark on behalf of South Africa. So I think that's super.
Making money in general.
You see what I'm saying? Making a wreck, you know.
See.
So it's really encouraging, and I think even the next generation is going to. Now they're going to thrive.
I feel like it's going to be so much easier. When I do piano, I did something like Scooter, so I wouldn't,
piano.
Yeah, it's like kwaito-ish type of thing. But I'll never make a piano song myself. I'd rather be like, probably featured on it. And that's if it's actually like a dope song.
Sure,
but I'm also scared of the jumpy type of thing. Yeah, I don't like that.
But you know, South Africa will like crucify people for doing that, artists for doing that. But I don't understand what's wrong with diversity.
It's hip hop.
Nah,
Like
I think it's that thing, Yare. At the moment, hip hop is losing like a lot of soldiers.
Yeah.
I'm a piano is popping, so if you look at like
riding the trend.
Like he ditching the Maganda,
not sticking to authenticity.
Yeah, so
okay.
It seems like that. But if the guys are making a representation,
you know,
guys like Foka dated.
Shout out to him, yeah.
So and big Liam Star
yeah.
So if it's working for them, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
That was so fun.